Yo, yo, yo. What's the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio, man? How everybody doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all already know we got a banger for you today, all right? We got a crazy day today, all right? We got a crazy day today, and we gonna talk all about it. We're gonna find the setups for tomorrow, all right? So if you guys are just tapping in, just tuning in, say what's up. Let me know in the chat where y'all tuning in from. Also, like this video, okay? Let's make sure we get this actual video, this live, to 100 likes by the time we get off, okay? So, it was a crazy, crazy, crazy day in the market today, man. All right? Crazy day in the market today, all right? And we got to talk about it, all right? I gave you guys the game plan, all right? I gave you guys the game plan. What up, QTZ? Best B, what's up? He driving home from his job. Good payday. That's what's up. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Jerry, what's up? How you feeling? How it was produced. What's up? What's up? Yeah, it was a great day. Hey, be sure to like this video, y'all. All right? If y'all just tuning in as y'all coming in, be sure to like this video. All right? We about to talk about the market today. It was an insane day. So I got one question for you guys first, okay? One question for you guys. Yesterday when we were charting, what did I tell you guys to look out for? What did I tell you guys to look out for? Put it in the comments. What did I tell you guys to look out for? What up, Adam? Had to stop watching the other video you dropped so I didn't miss your lives. Hey, appreciate it, Adam. Hey, that's what's up, man. What did I tell you guys to look out for today? What up, James? How you feeling? I want somebody to answer that. If y'all don't know, he said, man, hit Tesla up and down, beautiful. If y'all don't know, right? If y'all don't know what I told you guys to look out for, we got to talk, all right? What up, Andres? The bounce, the fake out, right? Stocks that come up and fall, right? Exactly. I said, you want to, since we're going to gap up so high, don't worry about what the support level is. Focus on the rejection, right? Focus on the rejection. What did I say? Focus on the rejection, right? Focus on the rejection. We gapped up so much. Stocks were up 3 to 4%. I said the gap up was what? That is the move that a stock could have made over 1 to 2 days. So we got 1 to 2 days worth of movement overnight. And I said, if we gap up into supply, there's not going to be a lot of room for the stock to go. And then it's going to reject and it could come and it could fill the gaps to the downside. Who remembers this? Who remembers this? I hope you guys are paying attention. I hope you guys are really taking notes. I hope you guys are executing off of this stuff. I'm giving you guys the literal game plan that I wish I had somebody doing. I gave you guys a layup, right? A layup. There was so many opportunities in the market today. From the went up, we gapped up, it went up $1, $2, and then we had an insane sellout. You could have got into any stock on a put and made crazy money. We talking 1,000% trades today. Those were the opportunities today. Okay? I told you, like, this is how much I want y'all to win, right? This is how much I want y'all to win. I gave you guys exactly what to do. Okay? James said I took HIMS and I pulled off that rejection. Bingo. Right? If we don't get above or wherever we reject, because we gapped we gapped up, boom, rejection time, money, right? What else we got? Yep. I was talking about stocks already after. Yes, exactly. Gapping up. It's a order block right there. What up, Reggie? For sure, Reggie. Yeah, I'm telling you that 211. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Good, Andres. I'm telling y'all, study the strat, man. Study the strat. The strat is the one. Don't quit, bro. Don't quit, man. I'm telling you. What do I say? The more you study, the less you worry. Like, get in the game. Because when you, listen, do not quit on trading. You just got to find, do you want to swing trade? Do you want to focus on day trading? Right? And then you go all in on that one thing. Do not quit. This could print you an extra $100, $200, $300,000 a year on top of what you're already doing. Do not quit. I don't care who you are. Do not quit. All right? We ain't got time to be quitting. Do not quit. All right? Real talk. Yes, he said it was the easiest money. Made dinner, started trading. Yeah. Yep. So let's go over. Look, Marquin said don't quit. He just smacked more than over 6K today. Over 6K. Come on, man. Come on. Don't quit. Don't quit, man. Listen, 2 weeks ago I said we gonna come down. 2 weeks ago I said we gonna come down, and what the market do? It came down. It ain't been up since. Right? Got in calls yesterday, got out this morning, got in puts today. Come on now. This is how the market goes. Right? I lost 2,100 on Tuesday. Today I'm up 2,500. Definitely don't quit. Come on now. I'm telling y'all, it's days like today that change lives. It's days like today that change lives, y'all. Right? Days like today is what changed people's life in the stock market. Up or down, it don't matter the direction. When you understand calls and puts, and you understand how to get on the right side of the trade, game over. Game over. Right? I'm telling y'all. Right? So let's look at the reversals, okay? Let's go through the charts and let's go look at the reversals today. The rejections that I told everybody to look out for. I told everybody to look out for the reversals and the rejections. All right? So let's go to the charts and let's really dissect some of this stuff. Okay? If you're watching this, like this video. If you haven't already, drop it in the comments. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. All right? Adam got out at 100. The play ran 900%. 900%. He got out at 100. Come on now. All right. He said, I blew 32K in April. Got my shit together. Paper traded a new strategy. Popped back. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's resilience right there. You know what I mean? Them big L's that they ain't easy to come back from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, stop suffering in silence, man. If you guys are getting cooked and you losing money like currently, right? Stop suffering in silence. If you're not in a group, stop suffering in silence. It ain't even about the Prosperity Collective. Stop suffering in silence. Get help, get guidance, right? So that you could get further faster. Stop suffering in silence, all right? So, let's go to let's go inside the charts and let's go dissect these rejections. All right. All right. So we got, come on. All right. So we got SPY, right? Okay. So look at this, y'all. All right, look at this. It came up to 675, right? It came up to 675. 678. Boom. Perfect. So it rejected at 675, right? Where is that? That's just the previous a couple days ago high, right? The high of last Friday. They could not get above the previous week's high, right? And then they reject it right there. So now we go to the 30-minute and look. Oh my goodness, right? We got a bearish 3-bar on the 30-minute time frame. We got a bearish 3-bar on the 30-minute time frame, and the SPY is at a resistance level. Come on now. This is the setup. This is the setup. Bearish 3-bar on the 30-minute time frame at resistance. And then look what happened. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right? Oh my goodness. The bearish 3-bar let you know what was about to happen. Right? 30-minute time frame, bearish 3-bar, it closes, take entry once it triggers, done. Right? Come on now. Come on now. Do you guys see how simple this could be? Is it easy? No. But if you know what setups you're looking for, just wait for the setups. That's all you got to do. Right? If we don't go higher, it's dropping lower. Market is always seeking balance. Order blocks. This information made today. Cakewalk. Exactly. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is life-changing. What up, FJ Moore? He said he finally profitable trading IWM. Hey, shout out to that, man. For sure, for sure. Good stuff, man. He said becoming a part of the community isn't for a cheat code or trade plays. It's to learn a profitable strategy to add to your arsenal, to hunt tickers down and bring the community for more wins. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Marquin said it's about to bounce and go higher. Yep. I think tomorrow we probably going to get a bear trap now, right? I think we're going to go lower, and then we're going to bounce, and we're going to be green tomorrow. All right? That's what I think. That was the same. NVDA was testing this 192 level, and everything dropped. Yeah, once it fell and it broke that, right? So I was in the put with IWM and SPY. Got out too soon. Dang. Yeah. Hey, and what did I harp on yesterday, y'all? What did I say we got to keep making sure we do? Who remembers? I said, look out for the rejection, right? And then I said, what did I say? What did I say we have to keep doing? What did I mention about 10 different times? What did I mention about 10 times? What do we have to make sure we do? Right? What do we have to make sure we do? Y'all remember what I said? I want to make sure we are fully understanding this stuff because we know what's going on. It's about execution. Now I'm trying to help you guys out with your execution. What did I say yesterday? Make sure we're doing what? Make sure we're doing what? Nope. Nope. What did I say? I said we got to make sure we are reading price action. That's what I said. I said make sure we are reading price action. Right? Because if I show you a setup, right, and it's above a level, and then you get in and you think that, okay, it's above this level, it's going to do what Isiah said. I said, make sure we read price action, right? Make sure we read price action. Because it could be above a level, but if you see the stock weakening, don't get in the call. Wait to see if it starts to reject, right? Wait to see if it starts to reject, right? Wait to see. Okay? I said read price action. Yeah, none of this is financial advice. None of this is financial advice, right? Go seek a advisor, financial advisor if you guys want, but I'm just sharing with you guys what I see on the charts. Okay. Jimenez, he said, how much did you make today? Let me ask you a question. How much did you make? Right? How much did you make? Right? Like, it's so funny to me that people always just want to know and pocket watch, right? Nobody's ever going to know how much I made. That's not the type of person I am, right? So we all could keep wondering, okay? I know, right? Make sure we read in price action. Just going to be at the same thing, wait for it to open, wait for it to hit support, reject, and go back to the upside game plan. All right. I don't know about a Lux Algo discount code. You could go on Google, type it in Google, and one will probably pop up. Yeah, Marquin, exactly, right. So that was SPY, right? Now we're gonna go to IWM. 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 Right. Right. I made however much you think I made. Right. And I didn't make however much you think I didn't make. Right. So let's go to IWM, right? So 15-minute time frame, right? 15-minute time frame, we reject right here, right at 239. I said we potentially could go up to 241, right? But watch this. So once again, Friday's high is where we tested at, right? Friday's high is where we tested at. Okay? So now we go to the 15-minute time frame and boom. Right? We see right here. So we came up. Now watch this. We got a fail to up right here. Right? A fail to up. So it tried to go lower, but then it popped up right here. And then we got what? We got a one candle. We got consolidation. Right? We got consolidation right here. And then look what happens. And then look what happens. We break below this 2-bar right here, and the rest is history, right? This is a 2-1-2 bearish reversal right here, right? This is a 2-1-2 bearish reversal. That's all it is. Two up, a one candle that's consolidating, and then boom right here. Enter right there, and then slide down. Right? That's simple. And then you read the price action, right? 15-minute, you could come down to the 10-minute time frame if you wanted to, and you could read the price action, right? This is clean price action right here. It's the selling pressure was so heavy that it didn't even it wasn't even no crazy wicks to the upside. So the pullbacks weren't even bad, right? Until we got maybe up here, came to the 200 EMA, and then look what happened. Oh my goodness, it fell even more, right? It fell even more, right? So this is, I caught this reversal right here, right? I caught this reversal right here. I got out around right over here, right? That one was crazy because I thought it was going to bounce off of the opening, but I didn't catch all of that. But I caught a good piece of it, right? But it's a 2-1-2 bearish reversal, right? 2-1-2 bearish reversal. So that was another reversal. Let's look at NVDA. NVDA didn't even reverse. They came down, tried to pop up, and then they just started getting weak and they just gave out, right? If you look at the 30-minute, the 30-minute is a 2-1-2 bearish continuation, right? A 2 down, 1 candle, and then boom, right? Simple as that. 2-1-2 bearish continuation, right? Let's look at Hood. I didn't think Hood was going to make this move all the way down here, right? It came and filled this gap down here, which was crazy. So we got bearish 3-bar, and then it just came straight down. This didn't even pop up. It just came straight down, right? Dell is all the way at 117, right? This is a steal for Dell. I've been talking about Dell for a minute, right? APLD. I caught a small piece of APLD. I had got in and got out right here because I saw this liquidity grab. I thought it was about to reverse, right? But then APLD just came all the way down, right? Beautiful, beautiful move. It gapped up and then it gapped down. So that was a beautiful move right there. Intel. I mean, this is what happened all day, right? Boom. We either consolidated and dropped, or we went up and then we came down, right? So so now, yeah, 2-1-2s have become my favorite. I love trading off of a 1 candle, right? I agree, Mark Quinn. I do think we're gonna see a lot of failed 2 downs. All right. If y'all tapping in, man, like this video real quick. All right, and be sure to let me know where you guys tuning in from in the comments. So let's go over for SPY and IWM tomorrow now. All right. So right now in after hours, things are up. Some things. After hours, some things are up, some things are down. So let's see real quick. I'm gonna look at, all right. Everything is trying to make a comeback overnight. Some things are still down. But for the most part, things are either flat or a little up, right? So for the SPY tomorrow, so now we didn't. So when you look at a bigger time frame, so look at the 4 hour, right? 3-2. That's all we got, right? 3-2. And then the 2 hour, we have a 3, a 2, right? And then a 2. 3-2-2-2. Right here. Okay. So now, here's what we got for the SPY, right? I want you guys to pay attention to 658.75. All right. Key level. Is going to be 658.85. All right. If we get above 658.85, then we could be coming up, all right, to at least 660, right? 660, 662. But we need to get above there. If we reject off of here, then we could come down some more. Okay? We could come down some more right here. So that's what we got on the SPY. Now, if we want to come lower, right? If we want to come lower, then we could be coming down to like 637, 647, right? This little area right here, right? 650. So we got a 650 level. 650.24 is where we could be coming down to, and then 643, right? Now, I remember telling you guys about this 647 level. So we've been talking about SPY levels for the past 2 weeks heavily, right? So keep that in mind. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this, right? I want you guys to pay attention to this right here. I'm going to make a new arrow. So look at this right here. We have this arrow right here. Okay. And now we have this arrow right here. Okay. This looks very identical, right? This was October 10th, right? So a month ago. October 10th, crazy red day, and then look what happened. Boom, gaps up, came down a little bit, and then it went up. So we got the same exact thing right here. We literally, look at this. It rejected off of the same place, right? It rejected off of the same place. Do you guys see this? Right? Do you guys see this? So, one of two things can happen. Right? History is going to repeat itself and it's going to come back up, or we're going to break through this support and then we're going to come down some more. Okay? One of two things is going to happen. History repeats itself and we're going to come back up, or we're going to break through this support. Now, here's what I want you guys to think about. You can look at this. You can look at this one of two ways. You can look at it from the perspective of a bullish sentiment or a bearish sentiment, right? The bullish sentiment is it came up here and it rejected, and then it came down, and then it tested here again and it rejected again, right? Or you can look at it from it came down here and the support held and it bounced up. Now it came down here again And we're going to see if the support is going to hold again, right? So tomorrow to the downside for SPY is going to be, and please let me know that you guys see this. You guys see what's going on. You see what I'm saying, right? Please tell me you guys understand what I'm saying here. So we got puts below 651.98. Okay. Puts below 651.98. Right? If we break today's lows, then we're going to come lower. All right? Now we do have a lot of buyers in this area right here, but we're going to see. All right, we will see what ends up happening. But we came down here one, even two times, bounced up. So this support is pretty strong. Okay? But we came a little lower than last time, so we're going to see what happens. All right, we're going to see what happens. Let me see if I see bullish divergence. What's up, Chuck? No. I don't see bullish divergence, so we're going to see. All right, we will see. But puts below 651.98. All right. Puts below 651.98. If we can't get above 658.85, then we're going to reject there. And then we could come back down, and then we'll try to come lower down to 651.98. All right. So that's the game plan. We might come up to retest 658.85. If we can't get above there, we're going to reject, and then we're going to come down, and then we could be trying to test 651.98. All right? Or if we open lower, then, or, right where we closed at, then we're going to see what happens. And if we break below today's low, which is 651.98, then enter in the puts, and then, you know what I'm saying, ride it to the downside. All right? No matter what the direction, to the upside or to the downside, as long as you know and understand your levels, you will make money and you will be successful. All right? It's that simple. I try to make this stuff simple. I don't want to overcomplicate this stuff. All right? On days like this, like the day after, you kind of got to let the dust settle. Right? Because so many levels have gotten blown out the water. We got to see what stocks, do. All right. Yeah, big money was definitely made on puts, for sure. It was an insane day, right? It was an insane day, right? But this stuff is simple, because once you start to understand the psychology behind everything, that's when the game changes for you, right? You gotta start to look at the psychology of it all. It's not just candlesticks; it's psychology as well, right? They're going to do everything that they can to take money away from retail investors. And when you start looking at it from that perspective, it changes, right? The game changes for you, because you start to understand, like, wow, if they're trying to take money away from me, what games would I play if I was trying to take money away from somebody else, right? Confuse them, right? Make them emotional, right? Stuff like that. So keep that in mind, y'all. All right, keep that in mind. And if y'all watching this right now, like this video. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, drop it in the comments. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. All right. The 4D seesaw. What's the 4D seesaw? All right. So let's go to IWM now for tomorrow. All right. So once again, right, everything is going to look the same, right? What up, Gerald? Exactly. Yeah, 100%. Right. So now let's go to, so we're on IWM here. All right, we're on IWM here, right? Let's go to the 4 hour. All right, so with IWM, I'm gonna be bullish on them tomorrow because Toledo, Ohio. Shout out to Ohio, man. Shout out to Florida. Yeah. So look, for IWM, what I see is, let me know what y'all see right here. Before I do it, what do you guys see? What do you guys see on these charts right here? Tell me what y'all see. And then I'll tell you what I see. All right. This is the 4 hour time frame right here. Right? This is the 4 hour time frame right here. What do you see on the 4 hour time frame? Okay. A failed 2 down. Okay. Now look at this, right? Watch this. What I see is into fair value gap. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. We got bullish divergence. Okay. We got bullish divergence right here. All right. If you look at the 4 hour, this is a lower low right here, but we got a higher low on the RSI, right? So this is bullish divergence right here. Okay. So we got to see how things are on the daily time frame, right? But on the 4 hour, I see bullish divergence. Okay. So for IWM tomorrow, IWM needs to get above 231.20. Okay. So key level is 231.20. All right. This is going to be a line in the sand right here. Right? 231.20. If we don't get above 231.20, then we can reject and we could come back down. Right? Now, if we want to take it to the downside, right, I'm going to say right here at 228.98. Okay? 228.98. All right. Puts below 228.98. Now, if we did come down some more on IWM, we got the 200 EMA right here at 226. Okay? We got the EMA right here at 226.97, which is basically 227. So, and then we got an order block. So, I don't know if it's going to come down. I don't know if it's going to go up. But what I do know is my levels, right? When you know your levels, that's when you change your life. So, yeah, puts below 228.98. We need to get above 231.20, right? If we don't get above 231.20, we can either consolidate or we can reject, and then sellers can step in and they can push the stock down some more. All right. But we need to get above 231.20, right? And because you got to understand, when you have days like this, stocks are going to try to retrace these candles, right? These candlesticks, these big candlesticks. So it could go halfway up to 233 and reject, right? But it's going to try to retrace, and then it's going to end up, going where it goes. Okay. So so yeah, and then we said hymns has bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Let's see. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. This is a heavy this is a very strong bullish divergence as well. This is a very strong bullish divergence, right? Like buyers are really, really, really here and things are about to shift and change. So yeah, Hims is about to have a nice move to the upside. Um, and that's what this was, right? But the Nvidia earnings, like the whole reaction from today, messed this up, right? But they were already slotted to have a big move to the upside, right? So yeah, I might get into some swings with them because that'll be crazy. But but yeah, so we got Hims on the 4 hour. They got a super strong bullish divergence. So I like that setup for sure. All right, um so yeah, if you guys are tuning in, man, like this video for me. All right, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, possible demand bounce, definitely. That's definitely not out the question. Um, yeah, we gonna see. I think that is probably what's gonna happen, but we gonna see because every all of the historical data for like this year, if you were to follow historical data this year, you would have gotten cooked. You see what I'm saying? Because everything that has historically happened this year was like no other. If we're basing things off of the historical data, right? So yeah. Um he said I'm a spy trader. Oh yeah. Yeah, spy is I'm not a big fan of spy. I'm an IWM trader though, right? So yeah. I'm in until next week. I think hymns I might enter into that one cuz that looks really nice honestly. All right. Um I believe they've been talking about data. We're about to get some data from last month too because they weren't able to release it during the government shutdown. So we're about to get data for 2 different months back to back. So that's going to be interesting as well. All right. So when data comes out, the indexes go crazy. IWM, SPY, just depends on which index, but the indexes, the QQQ that track the companies, they go crazy, right? So pay attention to the news, all right? So we just went over SPY, IWM, and a lot of other things. We went over these reversals that happened today. So let's go. So once again, right? All the charts are going to be looking the same today, right? Um, all the charts are going to be looking a very similar way today, right? They're all going to have 3 bars, right? Just look, the whole market just got all these bearish engulfings, right? Look at Netflix. I hit Netflix today too. That was a nice one. I hit Netflix on so I got it in on Netflix right here. Yep. So I was in Netflix. It came down. I saw this one candle right here, right? And then I took my entry on that one candle right there, right? And then I rolled it up and then I got out like right here, right? Yep. So that was a trade I took today. So I got in right there off this 212. It broke above it, and then boom, was able to ride it up. Took my exit about right here. Right, left a little money on the table, but that was a good one right there. All right, but back to the point is today, right? This is the daily, so Netflix, right? 3 bar Hood 3 bar, affirm 3 bar, right? Hood 3 bar, Dell 3 bar. Y'all see what I'm saying? Intel 3 bar, right? Shopify. Oh wow, a failed 2 down. But the only reason why it wasn't a 3 bar is because it isn't swallowing this candle, but they went from 154 all the way down to 144. They made a $10 move, right? Uber uh, down horribly, right? Applied 3 bar. Google failed 2 up, right? Which means that they was already overextended. Hims 3 bar. Palantir. Look at Palantir, y'all. 3 bar. And Palantir got room to go down all the way to $96, right? If we gonna be honest about it. I know we all love Palantir, but look at all of this right here, right? Look at all of this area, right? A lot, it's just rand, right? So it doesn't have a lot of levels. So you got to understand, like, listen, Palantir has some room to come down still, and we gapped up. This was the earnings from earlier this year, right? This was back in what, February and April, right? They gapped up here, right? They was on a double bottom right here and went crazy, right? So that's Palantir, right? Palantir might come down to 150 tomorrow. I don't know yet. We're going to see, right? Nike, 3 bar, right? AMD, bang, right? And now look at AMD. Now this is a good setup right here, right? AMD has this right here, right? It got this gap right here. So tomorrow, I'm going to be paying attention to AMD, right? Let me see where AMD is at after hours right now. Okay. AMD. Let me see. AMD is at, so they up 70 cents in after hours, but if AMD loses this level right here, 205, 204, and then it comes down to 202, AMD could come down and fill this gap, you know what I'm saying? Or at least halfway through it, right? Come down to 190 potentially. So, yeah, Doria, we're going to keep mastering IWM. Just make sure you tapping into those, you know, the videos, the IWM mastery videos inside of the course. And yeah, just keep it going. You know what I mean? Look at Meta. Meta, same thing, right? The Meta's in the Mag 7. So, you know, Meta, QQQ, all of those tech companies, right? It's on the failed 2 up right here. So Meta, honestly, because Meta didn't come down here, I think that Meta is at its bottom right now and it's primed to go higher. Now, if it breaks below this failed 2 down right here, then obviously it could go lower. But Meta wasn't even trying to go lower. It was actually starting to come up, and then it rejected today. So we're going to see if Meta, you know, bottoms out here, or if they break yesterday's low and then come lower, right? If we look out, zoom out some, right? We just finished filling the gap here. There's a support level right here, right? Yeah. There's a support level right here as well, which coincide, like you see this little area right here where it's a bull flag. That's a support level, support area. It found that support area, right? It was about to come up, failed 2 up right here. So we could kind of consolidate here. And then I see Meta coming back up to like 635, 640 pretty soon here. And then, yeah, I don't want to say pretty soon, but this would be an area that I'm confident that they would be coming back up to 635, 640, right? Let's look at Lyft. They came down 6% today, right? They right in this order block. So if you want to enter into a Lyft call again, you know, feel free, because Lyft is definitely going to recover, and then they're going to go back up to that 25, test that 25, and then go hit that $30 next time, because you see they're making these higher highs, right? So So yeah, I like that AMD setup. You see where Amazon is at. This was on the watch list this week, right? They sunk. Core weave, right? So I say this to say, um, I say this all to say, a lot of the stocks look the same, right? On the daily time frame today. So the biggest thing to pay attention to is how we open, right? How do we open up? Do we, yeah, hit that like button if y'all tuning in, man. But do we come down more? Do we come down and bounce? Do we gap up, come down and then go up? Do we gap up and then just go higher, right? We got to see. We got to see. So I want you guys to be patient in the morning and just pay attention to how the pre-market goes and just say, okay, my pre-market high is going to be my resistance level. If we can get above pre-market high, then I'll take a call to the upside, right? If we at a pre-market high and then we start to reject, then I'm going to enter in a put there and then I'm going to come down, right? But if we open up lower than where we at today, I'm going to anticipate a bear trap. Just going to be honest with you. I'm going to anticipate a bear trap, right? The same way they gapped up today and then went up a little bit more and then came down, right? If they open up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, lower, then I'm going to be expecting a bear trap and we come down and then we bounce and then we going to come up and fill the gaps, right? I would prefer stocks to gap down a little bit, maybe 1-2%, maybe, right? And then bear trap everybody and then me get in calls and ride them to the upside. That's what I would prefer, but we going to see, right? We going to see. Chuck for options. He said, do you trade live? I'm looking for a group. Yeah. Click the link in the description. It's the Prosperity Collective. We live trade daily. We have mentorship. We got weekly study sessions, right? Weekly group sessions. Those are all recorded as well. We have a whole course that you get access to for joining the actual trading group as well, right? And it's not just a trading group. It's a community, right? So keep that in mind as well, right? So it's not just stocks; it's way bigger and deeper than that. All right. So yeah, yeah, you do, Chuck. Yeah, come join. All right. Oh yeah, Tesla. Right. We got Tesla. Let's see. We got Tesla right here. So, I mean, this pattern looks like a bear flag, right? The pattern itself looks like a bear flag, but let me see. If we go to the 4 hour, I mean, with Tesla, you wanted to get above 402 first before you touch them, right? Really 403. So if Tesla gets above 403, then you're clear for calls. To come up to at least 411, that's going to be the next level. So we just got to see what happens, right? But yeah, 403 is where I would wait for it to get to before you enter into calls. All right. Or, you know, if it opens up at 395 and you see it going up, you can enter in the calls, but just know that at 403 is going to be a rejection point, right? That's going to be a rejection point right there. But yeah, pattern looks like a bear flag, but we got to see kind of what happens. We got all of this down here, you know, 356. We got some opportunity to still come down to about 356, 345. Right? If we do end up coming lower, like under 380, right? 381, 382. But we got to see what tomorrow looks like. Okay. The biggest thing is we got to see what tomorrow looks like. Are we going to have continuation? Are bulls going to be like, no, we going up? Like, we got to see first, and then we can start saying, okay, this is what's about to happen. Right? Walmart is a mover. Man, listen. Today, I knew they had earnings today. I saw them gapped up, but then I was in IWM, kind of like first like 5 minutes of the market, so I didn't get a chance to pay attention to Walmart, but they had a nice move. So I'm gonna look at Walmart potentially for some continuation tomorrow, and we're gonna see what's up with Walmart, right? But they did good on earnings. They had a good reaction as well. So yeah, so that's what we got with that. All right. So so with that being said, do you guys still getting value from these live charting sessions? If y'all still getting value, like seriously, let me know, because I just want to make sure that it's not just, you ain't like, man, it's just talk. You know what I'm saying? It's noise. I want to make sure that you guys are implementing and executing off of these levels. So yeah, like, let me know if y'all getting value from these. Y'all like these charting sessions, because every day we be finding some setups, right? Every day we be finding some setups. So yeah, and then y'all go trade those setups, and then, you know what I mean, you go make some money, right? You go make some money, right? We do this every day, because that way I don't have to chart later on in the night. So I was gonna do this anyway, you know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, G. Hey, we cooking every day, right? Videos daily, live videos daily, right? 7 days a week. We be pulling up, right? Mark Quinn said it strengthens our conviction every time. Hey, shout out to that, man. Drew said grab value from everything you put down. I appreciate that, man, for sure. Genesis, what up? He said absolutely. Okay, definitely. Of course, QTZ, right? QTZ, you on your way. I already know, right? I already know what time it is. I'll be sending those charts over on my Bitcoin Spy Theory too. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So now I know. Okay, so you EK in the group. You EK. Because I was wondering who is EK. You know what I'm saying? Dr. V said, family, please like the video so we can get the algorithm up. And others, yeah. Let's make sure everybody benefiting from this knowledge, this information. All right. Woodham, he said, absolutely, you in the rotation. Hey, I appreciate that. I know what you mean too, because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got certain people that you watch consistently. And so, yeah, I get, it's like music, you know what I'm saying? But whatever information you're looking for. So, hey, man, shout out to that Woodham. I appreciate that. All right. ATX, he said, the group is legit. We only trade options live. I don't know anyone buying shares for our trades. They're calling strike prices. Yeah, we doing options. We ain't doing shares. Yeah, okay. Now it's all making sense, EK. Darian, what's up, Darian? He said, definitely getting value. He said, I made about $600 off your SPY levels. Hey, shout out to that, man. Made $600. You see what I'm saying? It's people going from $1,200 in their account to $5,000 off of these videos, man. So, man, keep tapping in, y'all. All right, y'all gonna get where y'all want to go. Y'all gonna be able to accomplish y'all goals. You know what I mean? Just keep showing up. All right, D Har, this is great. I make sure I tune in every day. I appreciate that. See, it's a lot of y'all that be tuning in every day that I don't even be knowing. That's why I be like, drop it in the comments, because I wanna know, you know, who's tapping in and who's tuning in. So appreciate that, D Har. Alondrain, a lot of value in your videos when I get off in the morning. I'll be joking the Prosperity Collective. Yeah, okay, yeah. Come join. Come trade with us, right? Come make some money with us and come grow with us, right? That's all it's about over here. All right. So yeah, hey, as long as y'all getting value, we gonna keep showing up, man. So what I will say is, Tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day. It's going to be another volatile day. So, you know what I'm saying? Strap up. Make sure you study. Make sure you clearly understand what's going on. And yeah, man, we just going to keep this thing going. And a lot of y'all going to change our lives, y'all financial lives and all of that. So keep showing up, you know what I mean? And we going to keep making it happen. All right. So like I always say, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, right? Say it with me. The more you study, the less you worry. All right. Listen, I appreciate y'all tuning in consistently. All right. I'm going to show up consistently. Appreciate y'all tuning in consistently as well. All right. All y'all have a great night. Have a great trading day tomorrow. And I'm going to holler at all of y'all. Y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.